Alright, LeChuck, you're going down for the last time. For the 5th time, actually. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Escape from Monkey Island. Were you surprised that you think that this would never happen? Because I also thought that too. I never thought that I'd actually do the last one, but I decided, I just have to finish it. But I'm looking forward to it. It's actually, from the little I've seen, just being able to walk around Melee Island, it looks better than I expected. But there were some issues with the controls, but I think I've gotten them fixed up a little bit. When we get into the game, I'll show that. But I haven't even seen all the intro movies. Like, I've skipped through them. I've made sure that they record, so that's good. But I actually don't know how long these cutscenes are going to be before I decide to cut the video. So hopefully it'll be nice. If you've been watching my Dark Souls Let's Play, I recorded the Gaping Dragon one, part 12, and said, yeah, that the controls were pretty bad, but it's because there's 2 different modes, and the default one, the camera is dependent on where your character is, and instead of what normal people do. I don't know why that zooms up. That's weird. The credits zoom up. Anyway, I'll talk a little bit later. I think a cutscene comes up here.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the 7 seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island.
That's the 2nd biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my plunder bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Wow.
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Oh, wow. I heard that it was a new voice actress, but I didn't know she would sound so American. Oh, well. Alright, so the controls are weird. So I just want to say right out that I have solved this first puzzle, but it's weird. The controls were definitely not meant for the keyboard, which I am using. I am using the PC. But let's see. So let me talk about the controls, or the controls that I'm using, for just a second. So I have this. I've got the voice and text. Movement mode. Never do character related. That's the default, and it's terrible. It means that literally when you move, the controls are dependent on where you are facing on the camera at the time, which is incredibly weird. No, do camera relative, because that's how all games do it. Everything else is disabled because I'm not using anything else. Alright, let's get right into it. I have a piece of paper that has all the controls listed down because some of them are weird. However, okay, so I need to... By the way, yeah, things apparently immediately change and change things as you go, like kind of dynamically. And then you need to, I have page up and page down. That's a default. I might change these later in the future. It's pretty clear these are supposed to be like the right, like the moving the right stick, and this would be the left stick. But in this case, it's a little more complicated than that. I have to get myself free. So, you know, what I can do is
I should try to pick one up if I want to try to do something with it.
I haven't quite gotten the hang of. There we go. P is pick up, and then you have to move your control all the way back down here. You have to then choose where you want to kick this. Here we go, and then you press enter, and there you go. This took me a long time, and I was trying to figure out what the controls were supposed to be about, but and I'm glad that they at least give you a little bit of a puzzle to show you how to use the sticks, but alright. Oh wow, those do not hold up. Those models, I mean.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Yeah, there was that awkward time in the early 2000s when polygons just didn't hold up so well. But it actually looks a little better than I thought it would. That flag waving is not that bad.
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, well, our return. Could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, and the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy?
Timmy the monkey? I don't... Was he actually in the games? I really, like, it's embarrassing how much I don't remember
Tell us something.
the games,
What is it, boy?
unfortunately.
Timmy? Is something wrong?
Free grog at the SCUMM bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Let's try 45, 7.9, minus 6. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah. The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Well, that was an awkward pause.
And maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder playing.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island, talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Alright, got tasks.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Oh. Right. Hold on. Just a moment. Okay. Back. I don't know what that lag has been. I've gotten that in my Dark Souls too. Oh well. So, yeah. The controls are basically, I can use my arrow keys to walk, but if I actually walk up to something, I have to use my page up and page 2
Hey,
to...
get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck. 17, 5.5, minus 6.
Hey,
You
stop
wouldn't think a
that.
scrawny
Cut
guy
that
like
out.
That could lift those heavy boulders.
Oh, you calling scrawny, pencil neck. Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche?
Okay, jeez.
Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Alright, that's no good. I'm gonna cut the recording a minute. Alright, we are back in action. So, yeah, you know, I'm gonna curse the day I say that, you know, voice acting, oh no, different voice actors considering the whole, jump off cliff? Wow.
It's a long way down.
17, 5.5.
Let's
minus
jump.
6.
It's a long... I don't have a thing to my name. I'm not picking that up.
Fire!
I don't know.
It's a long way down. It's a long way down.
Alright. And I may even be missing some action items that I didn't write down, but yeah, I'm kind of kicking my, you know, considering, you know, that I did work on Gabriel Knight remake, you know, and people were complaining about voices, which they really shouldn't. The voices are fine. I shouldn't be talking about Elaine getting a new one, but you should at least get someone who sounds a little like her, maybe. Alright, what do we got in here? Now, I haven't heard much about the... I don't know much anything at all about this game except for, you know, the fact that it is 3D. So...
Ouch. I hate to be that guy. No way. Installing the drivers on these things always gives me a headache.
Right now I'm just trying to pick up things, and it's not easy because, yeah, I have to switch between these, and then...
No way. I've had more than my share of chicken feathers.
Okay. Oh, wow. Hold on, let me see that again. No, I want to clip... Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I have heard... By the way, I have heard that there are bugs. That is the one thing I have heard about this. And please tell me if there's any game-breaking bugs. Like, well, game-breaking bugs versus also Is there anything that, like, gets you stuck forever? You know, anything like that? Because, like, I was reading up about, you know, is there anything that's gonna break my game forever? And I read something about a sushi bar, and something how there was a game-stopping bug, but I didn't really quite understand it context, so if you have played this game and you know what that's about, tell me, and so I can make sure not to run into that. Otherwise, yeah, this is completely blind. As always.
Wow, that's one flexible merboy.
Even though I do get the one comment out of 100 saying, no, it's not blind because you did something good. Then, you know, you see all these things bad where I can't even get to the map properly. Oh my god, get on the map. Actually, I do know the scum bars around. I didn't talk to anyone in there. I mean, like I said, you know, I walked around to make sure that everything was working. Hey guys.
I could swear that I've seen those pirates somewhere before.
Who are you?
I could swear that
I'm not picking that up.
Whoops. That actually is something I should change the binding to. O takes you to the world map, but P is also my pickup key, so I should probably get rid of that, or move that somewhere. If it's even possible to keybind, I'm not even sure. I haven't really tried.
I could swear that I've seen those pirates somewhere before. Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Gibbs! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
Are they familiar?
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who look like us.
Here's the problem. I apparently should remember these characters, but I don't know who these people are.
Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant! They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots. Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
I'm putting together a crew for a mission to Lucre Island. Want to join?
Holy jumping mother of God, no!
Whoa.
I'll take that as a no, then.
You'll have to excuse my
You
friend.
can use a little
Our last
tact,
adventure on the high
please.
seas ended badly. We're in no hurry to return.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop! He's come to take us back to Monkey Island!
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the swordmaster of Melee
Oh,
Island. And you're...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-wits recognized us.
I knew you guys looked familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
The crew you abandoned on Monkey Island, you mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
No. How difficult is it to?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah,
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
Why would you want to feed the narwhals? Anyway, I remember Carla. I don't remember Otis. Actually, I don't even remember who the other person was on the crew. Shoot, it's been 2 years, guys. Just bear with me, okay? Why don't you just
Won't you
join my crew?
For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys!
Yeah, he's got a lot of bad
Monkeys is afraid of
polygons.
The monkeys!
That's what happened to him the last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about...
The Secret of Monkey Island? Oh.
cushy government jobs?
That sounds interesting.
Carla, what are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going private sector rate, no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
We'd want contracts, of course.
I'll see what I can do. So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
Yeah, what happened to you? Maybe I'll remember who you
How
are.
about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Melee Island, where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive
Oh.
redistribution of wealth.
He was the guy in the jail. I
The
remember
indignities I
now.
suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot captain.
Hey, I was a mighty pirate captain, idiot. Sir. Yeah. Actually, I remember... I don't even think I said it in my Let's Play, but it was always weird to me that they brought Otis as, part of my crew. Because he didn't have any skills or anything. I remember saying that the third person was my muscle, but I don't remember who it was. Oh, well. Oh, where's the third member?
Where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
Yeah, Meat Hook.
That's a good question.
Oh, the guy
After
with the
we finally
flexing...
got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook
Yeah, the
renounced
flexing
his piratey
chest. That was
lifestyle
awesome.
and returned to his true passion,
Drinking?
painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
You did? Did Meat Hooks have no hand? Oh, this is embarrassing. This entire episode is just gonna be like, what was Monkey Island again? What? Oh, well. Hey, what have you been
What have you
doing?
been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island re-establishing my Swordmaster credentials.
Well, that sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
how sad.
Wow. I hope I don't run into that guy.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Wow. That's some real piracy, just stealing everyone's stuff.
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
Wow, so we've got someone who, like, is a professional thief, like a lawyer thief. In Venture Brothers, there's a character like that who's like referred to, you know, he's a supervillain, but he's also a lawyer. They even make light of that. It's like he's not just, you know, it's not just bad enough that he's a supervillain. He's also a lawyer. It's funny.
Wow, that's one flexible merboy.
Okay. So hey, those guys are back. I actually thought that Otis here was you know, the sword trainer but apparently it's not. Wait, where is this? I just need to look in. That's... I guess that's Town Hall or something. SCUMM Bar, it looks different. It doesn't even have the original music. If I recall, this is a remix of the A Pirate I Was Meant to Be, which that's a good song, but not as good as the original SCUMM Bar. All right, I've got a few minutes. Let's talk to people.
It must be hard to play darts when you can't reach the top of the dartboard. Maybe it's just me, but playing darts without a shirt seems like an invitation to trouble.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna get hit with a dart, it doesn't really matter if it's with a shirt or not. You're still gonna get stuck. Is that like... I'm looking at the painting right above him. It looks like... No, it's a lady. I was thinking it was like a female minotaur, and that would be... That's actually incredibly interesting if it was, but it's not. I think it's just some weird-looking lady.
That's the bartender.
Let's talk. How do you talk?
I'm not picking that up.
Well, at least O doesn't take me to the world map. It just checks me out of here. Okay, let's try use.
Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Miley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
Let's see. Yeah, I've got troubles. I'm in a polygon world.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
Oh, we're going into RPG tropes now, where the bartender is always a great place to get tips.
I need a
Alright.
ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Melee Island Municipal Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
Oh, no. The whole place is run by the harbour mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Alright? She's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it.
Yeah. The government's ruining everything. Even 15 years later. I think this came out in 2000, right? Anyway.
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me.
Oh, well, that didn't help. Hey, wine.
On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
Alright.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The SCUMM Bar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh. Got anything else?
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What?
What, am
Why
I
did you-
underage?
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's SCUMM Bar policy.
Gotta have some respectable, gotta have some standards, you know.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
Oh, they were... I was kidding about the ID.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15. But we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to be safe.
23? Why that? I think there was, Actually, I think Guybrush's age was said somewhere in one of the earlier games, but I don't remember.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Melee Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow. How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
Oh, well.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
At least he tried.
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
He probably doesn't even have like a body below his bar table. That would make it a little awkward. Alright.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
Did you get it? It was a pee joke. Hold on. I want to test something here. No, do it. Oh, I can't get him to do it. Yeah. Walk, make that, look at that walk screw up so bad. No, do it. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a fun game, I can tell. Hold on. Okay, I'm actually trying to... That's not intentional. I'm actually trying to get up there. Hey, I want these pretzels, okay? They were pretzels, right? What were they? Yeah, jerky pretzels. Gimme. Gimme.
Kudu jerky pretzels.
Take them. Use?
I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels.
Well, I guess it is his birthday. Alright, well... In the next episode, we'll talk to this man and thief his pretzels or something. See you later.